All right, good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, Simi Valley. How are you this morning? Nice. Hi. Hey, Jeff. How you doing, buddy? Jim, feeling good? Nice. Saul. Hey, Randy, if you want to take a day off, Saul's here. Boom. There you go. So lovely to see everyone. Oh, Edith, it's a big Nelson's is in the house. Hi, Kathy. I see her. It's the season. We know the season has arrived, and Kathy's in town. That's beautiful. Oh, so much good stuff going on. And wait, no, we don't call you the gift anymore. No. I'm worthy. Oh, that's right. Here comes Worthy. That's right. That's it. Yes, good to see you. We've had so much good stuff happening last week. We were out at the Sand Surf and Spirit down at Hollywood Beach. It was just amazing.
Yeah.
And just a word for those of you, were there some that came last week and were here in the sanctuary? Oh, you guys, good. So we fixed it. And if you come next year, well, actually, next year we want you to come to the beach. But we fixed what was going on, so it won't happen inside the sanctuary anymore. We've got it all worked out on how we're going to make this thing easier for people who come to the center to watch it. And, so we heard about you. I know. It's great that you did. It was so much fun. We just had a blast, and the new location is fantastic, so that was really good. And then last night, the drum circle was Friday night. And that's always a beautiful experience for just, the thing I love about our drum circle is it's not one of those things where you got to compete with other people to drum. It's a spiritual practice in Burl. I can't even do it. It always comes out that way. I've never said, let me try it. Burl. Nah, it doesn't even feel right. Burl. So he does this wonderful meditative thing, and he's got this energy that is so peaceful and calm. And next thing you know, a beat, like I think it's the universal cosmic beat of the Big Bang that's left over in our bodies, starts to resonate through the room, and then we all just get in tune, and the music actually stops all at the same time. Then there's this sacred silence. Then we start up playing again. It's absolutely beautiful. So come to the drum circle. It's the third Friday of every month. And then last night, oh my God. Inside Out is such a great movie. If you've never seen it, you got to see it, especially now that since Inside Out 2 is out. And we're going to figure out how to show that one, too, since we've already shown the first one. It was just a wonderful experience to do that. So many good things happening. Thank you to everybody that was participating and everyone that came and visited for those activities. And then, so we thought we only had a couple spots left for ballet. But it turns out when they send me the list of people that are going, they also include some of their other staffers that are going to go. So it looked like we had 22, but actually we only had 20. So that means there are 4 spots left if you've been sitting on the fence. If you haven't looked at the video on the site, which is the next one, Dorothy, the Spirit.Tours, it's not a .com, it's a .tours, Spirit.Tours. If you go there and look at the video, and you still decide you don't want to go, then you can ask us that are going later what you missed. I guarantee you will have FOMO. You will experience FOMO, right? But March 19th through the 30th, that's when it's happening. So we just have so many things happening because we're rolling into our 40th anniversary, 40 years Easter of 2025. This place has been in existence. Thank you, Dennis Merritt Jones, for kicking this thing off, right? And thank you, Jim Lockhart, for holding the space and for seeing something in me. Jim was my teacher when I was in ministerial school. And he took a weekend off one time. You guys might remember this. Remember that dreadlocked guy that came in wearing a suit jacket? He was all nervous because I was like a student and my teacher said, come speak for me when I'm away. When your teacher says take over the class, you get kind of nervous, And I came out and you were so loving. And then the day that he announced his resignation, or that he was going to be leaving, there was a giant a meeting for all of the Southern California CSLs. I'll never forget, Jim was up against the pole, kind of leaning back. Jim, you know that pose, right? So he kind of like this. Yeah, right. He got it, right? And I walked past him and I go like, Jim, do you think? Yes. But you didn't hear it? Yes. And then Lane had to call me 5 times before I would come and do the candidacy. So this was a destined thing. It was like when we talk about a divine idea in the mind of God, right? If there's a nudge on your shoulder calling you to something, it will not let you go. So you might as well just go, what? And then answer and then go do it. Life will get better. My life has been so much better since I answered that call, which is the call to come here and to participate in this vision and mission statement. Let's do it together. We're community, inclusive, loving, and authentic. We celebrate all paths to God in gratitude, empowering self and others. We serve compassionately through outreach, inspiration, and education. That's who we are. That's why we're here. And here's what we do. Jon Newbill coming up to bring us some prayer, some speaking.
Okay. And we're grateful to AAA today.
We are very grateful to AAA. It did its job.
My battery was dead this morning, and I called, and they came really quick.
Yeah.
So I made it just in time for meditation. So join me in an opening treatment. Let us take this moment to center ourselves as we gather in this sacred space. In our spirit of unity, I invite you to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel the presence of love that surrounds us. We recognize that our thoughts and beliefs shape our experiences. Today we affirm our mental atmospheres attract people, places, and things that bring us the best life has to offer for ourselves, CSL Simi Valley, and the world. As we embody this truth, we open ourselves to the limitless potential that resides within us. We acknowledge that the divine mind flows through each of us, creating a beautiful tapestry of connections and opportunities. In this moment, we align our thoughts with the highest good, knowing that as we elevate our mental atmosphere, we invite in the richness of life. We release any doubts or fears, choosing instead to embrace a vision of abundance and joy. We are magnetic, drawing to us all that is necessary for our growth and the upliftment of those around us. With gratitude, we affirm our intention to be a source of light and love, knowing that the world we create always reflects our inner state. Together, we celebrate the divine potential within each person here, welcoming the beauty and blessings that await us. And so it is.
So it is. Please stand for our congregational song.
Cosmic Kid time.
Hello, Cosmic Kids of all ages. This is Cindy Joy, your captain speaking. Halloween is coming soon. My favorite holiday. Can you tell? And some people like to wear masks for Halloween, right? I usually prefer not to. But today I wore one because I know that a lot of people are wearing masks. They wear masks and they don't even know it because they're invisible. Some people wear masks of anger. They are hiding behind a mask of anger. Some people are hiding behind a mask of loneliness. Some people are hiding behind a mask of fear. However, other people don't have to wear masks at all because they know the truth of who they are. They know that the universe loves them exactly the way they are. So they don't have to wear masks. So what kind of mask are you wearing? Is it like a Halloween mask? Easy to come off? I hope so. It's time to blast off. Kids, let's go. Woohoo!
It's affirmation time. I'll say the affirmation once, and then I'll ask you to say it with me. My mental atmosphere attracts the people, places, and things that bring me the best life has to offer for myself and the world. Together? My mental atmosphere attracts the people, places, and things that bring me the best life has to offer for myself and the world. So my reading today is from the Science of Mind textbook, from the chapter on the law of attraction. Page 294 for those who are keeping score. Thought can attract us to that which we first mentally embody, that which has become a part of our mental makeup, a part of our inner understanding. Every person is surrounded by a thought atmosphere. The mental atmosphere is the direct result of their consciousness, of their conscious and unconscious thought, which in its turn becomes the direct reason for and cause of that which comes into their life. Through this power, we are either attracting or repelling. Like attracts like, and it is through this power like attracts like, and it's also true that we may become attracted to something which is greater than our previous experience by first embodying the atmosphere of our desire. Taking as the starting point the idea of the essence of human life is God, it follows that humans use the same creative power. Everything originates in the one, comes from the same source, and returns again to it. As God's thought makes worlds and peoples them with living things, so our thought activity makes our world and peoples it with our experience. By the activity of our thought, things come into our life, and we are limited only because we have not known the truth. We have thought that outside things control us, when all the time we have had that within which could have changed everything and given us freedom from bondage. Everyone automatically attracts to themselves just what they are, and we may set it down that wherever we are, however intolerable that situation may be, we are just where we belong. There is no power in the universe but ourselves that can free us. Someone may help us on the road to realization, but the substantiability and permanence can come only through the consciousness of our own life and thought. Humans must bring themselves to place in mind where there is no misfortune no calamity, no accident, no trouble, no confusion, where there is nothing but plenty, peace, power, life, and truth. They should definitely, daily, using their own name, declare the truth about themselves, realizing that they are reflecting their statement into the consciousness, and that they will be operated by it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jon. This morning we have the beautiful Jessica and her magical harp.
All right, hello. Oh. Hello, everyone.
Hi. Oh,
Hi. Is this one working?
I'm frozen.
It's on. Here we go. Hello, everyone. It's good to be back again. Thank you. Thanks for the welcome. Well, I have 3 songs today for you, and this first one made me think of the theme of magnets attract. And I just got back from Florida yesterday with my mom. I played harp for an event over there, and my sister lives up there, so we spent some time with my sister. And, you know, I'm very close to her, but also we're very different. So when I think about magnets attract, I think about how similar we are, but also sometimes opposites attract too. So spending time together just made me realize we have the same underlying goal and belief, but we get to it in different ways too. So sometimes I might reject like some routine and structure, and she might reject going away from that. So when we're trying to reject those things, it kind of causes some clash, but reminds us of like, oh, there's a balance in everything too. So both of us got reminded of a balance. And this song here is called Home, and it's about just settling down. It'll all be clear. You know, don't pay no mind to the demons that fill you with fear. So here we go. Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road. Although the way is streaming us along, just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. And don't pay no mind to the demons that fill you with fear. Oh, the trouble, it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons that fill you with fear. the trouble, it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
It's gong time. No, it's gap time. 3 minutes of silent meditation.
I am in the darkness. I am in the light. See me if you can. Everywhere I am.
Thank you, Sherry. And I remind you to make meditation part of your spiritual practice on a daily basis. Namaste.
Thank you. Jessica, come on back up.
Right, and going back along with that sister theme, I watched this on the plane. I watched this movie, The Young Lady in the Sea. It's about the woman who swam the English Channel, and her sister, they would swim, her older sister and her, and it just made me think, again, reflect on my sister. And I think behind a lot of little sisters, there's an older sister that kind of paved the way too, in terms of mindset, in terms of seeing that you can achieve more than you believe. In the movie, the younger sister, she wanted her to come with her to, I think, the Olympics or something. She's like, they don't want me, they want you. And she's like, you inspire so many younger girls, you're their heroes. And then she's like, but you're my hero. So it made me think too that, my sister helped pave the way in this song. It's called Impossible is Nothing. So help me believe that impossible is nothing, that I could dream bigger because I had a great older sister that helped lead the way. Never quit until the clock stops, and never die out until your heart drops. Success will separate you from the have-nots and have all of these haters at your neck like an ascot. You could do it too, young world. See, I remember being exactly like you, young girl, but wait. You could do it too, young man, so you be fine as long as on your own too you stand. Keep on living, keep on breathing. Even if you don't believe it, keep on climbing, keep on reaching. Even if this world can't see it, impossible is nothing. Even if you don't believe it, impossible is nothing. Even if this world can't see it, gotta hate to not have it more than you live to obtain. That your future's around the corner, so close you can almost taste it. And it gets worse before it's better. That storm you gonna have to weather, either be a busted pipe or a diamond, dude, this is pressure. 25 hours, 8 days out the week. Focus, keep eyes open, victory never sleeps. My prayer for you is that you hit all them goals you're trying to reach. I even hope at one point that you take it farther than me. Keep on living, keep on breathing. Even if you don't believe it, keep on climbing, keep on reaching. Even if this world can't see it, impossible is nothing. Even if you don't believe it, impossible is nothing. Even if this world can't see it, I shall never let them see me sweat. Promise to want for more until my very last breath. Promise to blaze a path and leave a trail for the next. And never sell out my soul for any number on a check. I shall never let them see me sweat. Promise to want for more until my very last breath. Promise to blaze a path and leave a trail for the next. Just promise me when I'm gone you won't forget. Keep on living, keep on breathing. Even if you don't believe it, keep on climbing, keep on reaching. Even if this world can't see it, impossible is nothing. Even if you don't believe it, impossible is nothing. Even if this world can't see it. Keep on living, keep on breathing. Even if you don't believe it, keep on climbing, keep on reaching. Even if this world can't see it, impossible is nothing. Even if you don't believe it, impossible is nothing. Even if you don't believe it, possible is nothing.
Yes, Jessica, Brizuela, Betancourt.
How about writing a song and proving it true all at the same time? Impossible is nothing. Lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you for just being here, bringing your harp, bringing your talent, bringing your magnetic energy.
Yeah.
Oh, magnetic energy, speaking of which. But we are magnets. We pull things to us. And we also do the repulsion thing too. And we do a lot of that pulling too. We do a lot of that magnetizing of our lives through what John was reading about, the law of attraction. That law of attraction, we live by it. We're not the only ones. We're not the only ones living by this law of attraction. It is part of our cosmic universal story. It's part of the evolution of the very planet that we're on. It's part of life. Sometimes it's not even a good part of life. Somebody sent me something yesterday. Apparently there's a lawsuit going through the courts right now because there's a magnetic imaging center, resonance imaging center. Must be downstairs from a dispensary because there was a call of excessive amounts of pot smoke or the smell of marijuana. I think that's just LA's new fragrance. But at any rate, they called the cops. And the cops bust in on this MRI clinic, guns blazing, and they put the receptionist over in the corner. She's like, oh my God. And they went into this one MRI room that apparently the machine was on, and this cop had his rifle on his shoulder. Zik! Up against the machine. So the lawsuit is for them to pay for the broken machine because of the rifle. He pulled his rifle back, but the gun, the magazine was stuck to it still, and it broke the machine. Magnets are powerful, especially when they have something they can attract. Thoughts are powerful, especially when they have something that they can attract, and they attract to you. We have a long history in our planet of this attraction thing going on. I mean, photosynthesis itself, you think about it. There was the Big Bang, there's the planet. It's just like molten lava and just land coming together and oceans coming together and all this kind of stuff is happening. And all of a sudden, this little cell decided, hey, I'm going to take some of this sun energy and I'm going to mix it with some of this carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and I'm going to make some sugar out of it and feed a plant. Photosynthesis. Attraction taking place. And then there's that plant. It's sucking in the CO2. It's letting go some oxygen. And here we come, breathing that stuff along. This whole process continues to move forward throughout time. We have been living by this solar light, creating food, this water, this oxygen coming together to create a sugar that led finally to a plant that began to inhale and exhale oxygen so we could survive on this planet. Until we decided to destroy it. But this connectedness exists as a physical phenomenon, as we just described, and it's also a spiritual phenomenon, as demonstrated by the law of attraction, as demonstrated by our thoughts becoming things by the process that we do. And in order to really experience the fullness of life, we need to touch that magnetic spiritual energy that is around us. And that's what leads to the kind of creation that comes out to be a song that lets us know that nothing is impossible. Keep on breathing, keep on believing, you know? Create that song is to touch that infinite magnetic pull of ideas, insight, and inspiration and bring that into fruition into the world itself, be it a song, be it poetry. This morning, John gave me a beautiful poem about love. He's constantly touched into that. Then we did the morning prayer, and I talked about the upper room, and now he's going to go write a poem about the upper room. Inspiration is striking. It is always calling you forward, pulling you, attracting you to your highest and your best unfolding. It's up to us to dive in and begin to listen to that. The critical task is that we do that because humanity is flourishing despite what you might hear, despite the divisiveness, despite the calls for separation, despite the demonizing that's going on between different groups and different communities. There is something calling forth for more peace, more love, more joy, something inside of us that says every morning, get up out of the bed. Okay, on some mornings it just says, lay there and hit snooze. But on most mornings it says, get up out of the bed and go do something with your life, because not only is humanity thriving, but the earth is thriving because the universe is expanding always. Science has told us that. The universe is constantly expanding. And that call, since that Big Bang came forth, since that first little thing, Practitioner or whatever, I can't pronounce it, that first cell, since that first cell came along and started using that light, we have been using that light as well. That light is calling forth. The Genesis story has two stories of the light being formed. First there was light, and then later there was the night, the dark, and the day, the light and the day, and the third day. But the first day there was let there be light. What light was that? That was the light of consciousness. Ding! I have an idea. Right? We need to live that idea and let it unfold. That is the way to live. That is the way for us to live, to become attentive to what is, to really notice the stillness in this moment. You guys are paying attention. I should do something. No, I'm going to keep talking. Because that is responsive to what needs to unfold. The story needs to unfold, continue to move forward. Your story needs to unfold, continue to move forward. When you wake up and you're aware of what is, what a beautiful day. The sun is shining, the squirrels are running across the roof. It's a lovely day. Now what am I going to do with it? That's the call. How do you answer the call? You're being attracted to answer the call. That's what's working for us every single day. Jack Canfield, the soup guy, says, the law of attraction states that whatever you focus on, think about, read about, talk about intensely, you're going to attract more of into your life. Now, that's kind of like the biblical warning, I set before you this day blessings and curses. What shall you choose? Because look what it's saying there. What you focus on, what you think about, what you read about when you're scrolling, what you read about, and then what you go talk about. Look what I saw today on a TikTok or whatever. No, you're going to attract more of that into your life. So maybe it's the call to read a little more spiritual text, or the call to talk about the things you're grateful for, to go and do the things that bring you more joy into your life instead of focus on the things that bring you down and make you upset. And it's easy to be upset in the world today. There's lots of stuff to choose to be upset about. But there's twice as much, 3 times, exponentially more things to think about, enjoy, and be happy, grateful. To be fearless about. To be fearless about knowing and embodying the connection that we all experience by this attraction. We're not only attracted to various things, we are thereby connected to them as well, right? It's a fundamental physical and spiritual property of life itself. And we become our most interesting selves when we express those things we're yearning to express, right? When we call forth that, when we are striving to bring those things that we are yearning to express into manifestation, into demonstration, to make them real, to make them hard, appearing physical at this moment and this time. When we take our hopes and our dreams, move from hope to dream to reality, to experience, to expression, to situation, to condition, when we can do that, then life is full. Now we're loving life. Now we are bringing that full expression into manifestation. Despite the limitations, it says that it's impossible. You know the guy, Alfred Adler? It's interesting you talked about the relationship between big sister and little sister. Is one of his psychological theories of individual psychology, Alfred Adler, was this sibling ranking. When we talk about the middle child, the hidden child, the golden child, the birth, the first child, and then the baby, it's like, oh, I want. All those levels, that's the kind of stuff he studied. But before he got to that level of study where he shifted the world in the world of psychology, he was just a regular kid going to school, taking math classes, not doing so well. In fact, the teacher told him, "You're not really good at this math stuff." What kind of teacher does that? But anyway. And he kind of took it in. He took it in that he wasn't really good at math. He moved back. He was a very bright kid, but tried moving back into the back of the classroom and just sat there. And one day the instructor put a equation on the board. He thought he knew the answer. The smartest kid in class got up there and he didn't know the answer. Second smartest kid tried from his seat and he didn't know the answer. He kept saying, "I know the answer." "Alfred, what? Do you have to go to the bathroom?" "No, I think I know the answer." "Oh." He walked over to the board. Boom! It was the answer. He listened to that call. He was attracted to something. There was something magnetic within him that said, "Hey, I could do this." And he went out and he did it. And it shifted his whole mentality around school and learning. And then he became the famous psychologist that makes this story even important. The story wouldn't even be important if he hadn't done all the things he did. Nobody cares where Lincoln was born until he became president. You know, all the stuff that you've done your whole life. But suddenly you do something like, "What?" And everybody's now running around. He walked here, he did this, he went there, that's his school, they named it after you and all this kind of stuff. From one little thing of lifting up yourself and being drawn to that thing that is great within you and then expressing it. Now maybe it doesn't have to be president, start your own company or Facebook or whatever, but it could be the one thing that changes somebody else's life. This Olympic swimmer whose hero was her sister that nobody knew about. You are that person for somebody. You are that attractive, magnetic person for somebody. But it only happens when you live your life, when you answer your yearning call, when you move beyond that desire and that hope and make it a reality in your experience. I mean, we have the proof from none other than Superman himself, Christopher Reeves. I love this. There are lots of ways to be fearless. He says, there are lots of ways to be fearless. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. I agree. I highly recommend being fearless, being the kind of person who doesn't take the temperature. You know, people, there are two kinds of people. My brother talks about this. There are two kinds of people in the world. There's the temperature people and the thermostat people. Temperature person walks in, I think I'll stay. Thermostat person walks in and goes, "Yeah, let's party." He turns up the temperature. He sets the room on fire. Be a thermostat person. Dare to be fearless. Jump into that. Don't be out there just taking the temperature. I mean, that's nice, but we weren't put here to take the temperature. We were put here to be the thermostat, to fire it up, to live in that example of our life, right? And if we don't understand that about ourselves, it may be an indication why life might not be as fulfilling. It may be an indication as to why it's easier to hit the snooze button than to wake up and get out of the bed. There may be a misunderstanding of the most central connection, or the most central magnetic thing happening in your life, that you are one with the divine. You're part of a cosmic experience unfolding. That expanding universe is asking you to expand as well. If you misunderstand that connection, you misunderstand your attraction, you misunderstand your opportunity for co-creation. You make a mistake with your divine relationship. This is the most wonderful magnetic energy that we have, to experience that. We watched that movie Inside Out last night. It was just so cute, I tell you. And I was thinking, look at all these people in here sniveling. Oh, that's me. I'll be. It is still touching. But that experience, that was feeling that connection to my emotional connection to life itself. Sometimes we especially us guys, we shut that down, you know. I'm thankful I was sitting on the back row by myself, but I saw Tony, I saw his shoulders in front of me. They were going like that too. I almost tapped him and said, "Yeah, dude, I got it. I feel you, brother. I feel you, you know." Or when you're sitting out in the sun, doing your own photosynthesis thing, pulling in the vitamin D. That's just amazing. What Sherry was telling Greg about some beach to go to, that energy of when we were at the beach last week, even though it wasn't sunny, there's something about being close to the ocean. That's a connection that we always feel. You see, there is a divine energy that is magical. And when I'm out there enjoying the sun and feeling those rays, that's the same sun that warmed the feet of Jesus. That's the same sun that Buddha sat under the Bodhi tree feeling. That's the same sun that your ancestors felt. And when you can feel that sun, you can feel a connection that's even beyond your wildest imaginations, and it's kind of old light. It took a long time to get here. It started Paulette can tell you how long it was ago. 18. How many was it? 8 minutes. Thank you. Thank you, Paulette. You look a lot like Rob this morning. Easy deal. Happy birthday to you, by the way. Yes, indeed. Dr. Holmes says that our difficulty lies in cultivating an inner awareness, a deep spiritual relationship that we are one with all the presence and all the power that there is. That's our challenge. But it's an easy challenge to get over. You simply breathe in and do like Thich Nhat Hanh. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know it is a wonderful moment. Just get centered and be where you are. I was at Porto's this week. I managed to get out of there with only 2 cheese rolls. I was so proud of myself. And I'm standing there, talk about this magnetic attraction thing. I'm standing there, and there's this guy over here, and he's got this shirt, 46 plus 10. I'm like, 56, that's interesting. What's that all about? Dude, what's the 46 plus 10? He says, me and my community, we started a church, and we were trying to be distinctive, and we didn't know what we were going to call ourselves, but we love this particular biblical passage, and I thought, so that's what we call ourselves, 46 plus 10. I said, be still and know. Be still and know that I am God. And he says, yes. I mean, of all, you know me, I don't even know the Bible that well. But of all the ones that I'm drawn to is this guy, 46:10. One of the few ones that I know, that's the 46th Psalm. Oh, my goodness, I do a meditation to that all the time. I was like, man, and that's my talk title this week. I had to tell him what my talk title was. And the law of attraction and magnetic energy is powerful. When you dive into that, you will run into your 46 plus 10 person. By doing this experience, by experiencing that. But the difficulty is realizing that there is this inner spiritual connection that is calling to us to move into that kind of a life, that kind of a loving, joyous experience. Knowing that we're all and everyone is part of the one. We're all and everyone part of the one. All people are attracted to this silent influence. It's a silent influence. Be still and know is to just shut up. You know? Talk about the TikTok thing. I got this thing a couple weeks ago, and it says, shut up. You can do it. Everybody does. Just shut your pie hole. Just shut up. Stop talking. Shut up. And I am so proud of the progress you have made. Right? I mean, we're like 20 minutes in, and you just now did it. It's so beautiful. Oh, God, isn't that another part of the attractive thing? The joy that comes from the laughter, that we can go from that moment of just, yeah, to the moment of, yeah, and it's still the same moment of joy. It's all that happened in the now moment, but it's because we get present to listening to this, present to knowing. Like the other, now this one I had to look up, the Matthew 18:20. I knew the Psalms one. This one I had to look up. It is because I know the phrase, but I didn't know where it came from. Wherever 2 or more are gathered, there am I. Wherever 2 or more are gathered, there am I. See, that's the other part of this attraction thing. We are called to be in community. We're called to be in the 2 or more experience. That's when it really lifts up. We just had that experience just now. This communal laugh that took place because we're all here together at the same time. This collectiveness, this collective idea, it promotes a positive energy. It promotes a positive change. It promotes a harmonious reaction to life that brings a responsiveness that takes us beyond our limitations to something new and something greater. That shared commitment, particularly the kind of shared commitment that we come here to experience, is the kind of thing that softens our boundaries, because we got boundaries. Till we get here, suddenly boundaries disappear. People rush in to hug you. People are like, some people, you can see some are like, oh, okay, I'll take it. But you know what I'm saying? That community thing, it brings us together. It deepens our sense of understanding, and it invites a sense of acceptance. Now, it's easy to do here, but when you take that energy that I'm talking about out into the world, it begins to shift things around you in the world around you. People become nicer. Like my good friend Moses is, no, this is a real Moses. I wasn't there. his name is Stephen Maloney, but we call him Moses because his last name was only Moses Malone, right? So we call him Moses, and it's like this. Oh, this is that I wear this. Me and my 3 other friends, we all have these, and so we call ourselves the Muscrateers, and. We would hang out together. We've been hanging out together for like almost 40 years. And whenever we go out, he'd say, on the way out, he'd say, remember, smile. And so we'd all go out together and we'd all be smiling. He would make us smile before we would hang out. And we would go places and we're always smiling. And people would come up to him and go, you're some of the happiest guys we've ever seen. It was contagious because he reminded us to do it and we all did it. This collective energy is contagious. It spills over because thoughts don't have any boundary themselves. They're boundaryless. They're just frequency and vibration. And those that are able to be attracted to that vibration feel that vibration from you. So when you take this energy that we get right here in this time and take it out into the world, you are being a healing presence for the world. It doesn't take many people to do it. Think about the founding fathers. There's a few guys hanging out, wearing wigs, writing on parchment. Look what we got today. An incredible republic that's been copied over and over and over throughout the world. Or the suffragettes, who finally said to the guys with the wigs, hey, we're here too, and changed the dynamic of our country by giving women the right to vote. Or those three guys, the 2 guys and a gal, King and Lewis and Parks, in the civil rights movement, that brought a sense of equity and equality to this country as we continue to improve and move into better space. Or the newer movement, the Green Belt movement, a group of women in Kenya who started planting trees and creating green belts in cities that spread all across Africa. It doesn't take a lot of people to make the change. Margaret Mead says, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed individuals can change the world. In fact, it's the only thing that ever has. We can be that small, committed group of people. We can be the ones to do it. It's not impossible. It feels big, but it's not big. It just takes taking this energy out into the world and seeing what happens. As religious scientists, it's just an experiment. We can see what happens, see if this happens or not. And let's get started. And how do you get started? You just do it. You just do it. You just start right where you are. We start with this common purpose. I think our common purpose is just to be love. Just be love. Open hearts, loving minds. Open minds, loving hearts. Right? We have this mutual support system right here that creates a very brave space for us to step out into the world in a very large way, to exceed our limits, to be magnets and attractions of love, of peace, of harmony out into the world. This is our call. It's such an important time. We're days away from what people keep saying is one of the most contentious elections we've ever had. We can be that force within this room. You don't feel it, but there are differing opinions about who people in this room are going to vote for. And it doesn't matter, because we know that love is what's really mattering. If we can take that energy out into the world, it won't matter what happens on November 4th, because love will be the one that moves it forward. We can do that. We can do that. We could share this journey that uplifts, attracts love and growth through passion and compassion. Don't forget the compassion part. There's a lot of passion out there, but what about the compassion part? Can we share that? The times call for it. sometimes call for us to be that expanding universal presence in the world. That one that's flinging out into creativity. We can do it with creativity and zest. Do that. Zest, energy, right? So we need to, we're on the, the other thing, when we were in school, the kids today, I feel so challenged for them that are doing these active shooter drills. I remember we had to get on the ground and cover our heads because of the danger of the nuclear chain reaction that would take place. What a dangerous chain reaction that could take place. But you know what? We can be the one that spark a spiritual change reaction. A spiritual chain reaction, I meant to say, but a spiritual change reaction is not a bad thing either. A spiritual blessing. We can be that thermostat that shifts the temperature of the room. This wonderful inspirational speaker, Alexander Den Heer from Holland, says that to inspire people, I love this, to inspire people, don't show them your superpowers. Show them theirs. Our job, go out. Use our superpower to express the superpower and bring out the superpower in others. And it's really only one superpower out there, really. And that is the power of love. Be a love magnet, and so it is. Oh, Alex, you outdid yourself. I love that one. That's beautiful. Let's do it. My mental atmosphere attracts the people, places, and things that bring me the best life has to offer for myself and the world. So I have some news to share with you. And when you hear the news, you may think, oh my God, that's so sad. And yes, of course, there is some sadness to this news. But there's also some beauty to this news. You know Dr. Susan, right? Evelyn, her mother, made a transition this week. Yeah, Dr. Susan, yeah. And she was 100 years old. Yeah, she made it. So, right? Our hearts, remember? What a sweet lady. When I came here, she was one of the first to welcome me and to be so supportive. And I know that she gave all of you some of that same kind of support over the years. So I just want us to send some love to Dr. Susan, to Casey and their sister and the grandkids and the boys, and just know that we got you. We got you, and we love you. And we cannot wait for you to come home to be celebrated with all of us. Okay? We love you. It's time for the revealing prayer, to reveal the wholeness that exists within each and every experience, be it the experience of transition or the experience of birth, which is actually the same experience, just in different planes. So what are you calling forth right now in your life to birth? What is that magnetic attraction? What is that energy that is saying, yes, let me become alive through you? So knowing that there is a divine presence of which we are all a part, an animating energy, a deep intelligence, a wisdom that knows exactly how to do what is called to be done by means of you, right now is calling you. Hear the deep calling. It's reaching out to you. Feel its presence. It's speaking to you. Hear its whisper. And know that the whisper that is within you is you as spirit. One, co-creative nature coming through that is you. So whether that idea is coming forth as a new song, a new poem, whether that idea is coming forth as a new invention, whether that is idea coming forth as a new book, if that coming forth as an old thing to revisit, if it's just going out to the garage and cleaning out some old boxes, you just don't know where inspiration lies, but I do know where it leads. It leads to your next highest iteration of life. Take the step. Just do it. Start. Be fearless. Brave. And know that a power and a presence within you goes with you into this holy ground. For where you are is that holy space that is the launching pad of your greatest yet to be. And I call that forth for each and every person in this room right now. Whatever that divine idea is, it is magnified and made manifest by means of you, by this word spoken. So grateful to know that, so grateful to be in the presence and to allow that to unfold for you through this divine relationship. So I let that be. I let it settle into the law. And as I release and step away from it, I know that it is already done. And so it is.
I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am divinity defined. I am God on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. I am light. 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 I am light.
Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, everyone. Yes, you are indeed light. And your light keeps this place thriving and flourishing. We continue to grow and expand. And it takes us, we had a lovely board meeting this week, and we were talking about all the ways that we can continue to protect our financial investment that we've been able to put into play. But we also need to keep the daily activity taking place, and that means gifts, and it means financial abundance being demonstrated by your giving. And know that you are not diminished by anything that you give, that the universe loves a willing giver, and you are richly endowed with the opportunity to say thank you by your gift, and we're grateful for that. These are the ways you can do that. Text any word give, call in the office, being on the website, and know that we're coming up, and so begin. I'm planting this seed in your mind. We're coming up on November, which is going to be our Conscious Giving Pledge Month, where we're asking for what you're going to give for 2025 so that we can set our budget for 2025, knowing that's our annual year. We got our anniversary year. We got some things we're going to be doing. And one of the things we're going to do is we're going to shift how we do the Conscious Giving program. So everybody's going to have to do a new card. So just get ready for that. We'll be talking about that because sometimes you go, it's on there, it's on the books, just let it ride. We're shifting our whole system, so we need you to have a new card. So just get ready. That's going to happen, okay? But in the meantime, it's today. It's today's giving, and it's today's affirmation of abundance, which is right up here. Let's do it together. Divine love. It's doing its perfect work here and now. Divine love harmonizes. Divine love adjusts. Divine love prospers. Divine love foresees everything and richly provides every good thing for the world. Center for Spiritual Living, Simi Valley, and me now. Divine love. Yes, it does. Okay, thank you, ushers, for your support. Check out the calendar, some fun events coming up, and and we'll be back in a minute. Thanks, Sherry.
So what I see here is a bunch of little magnets in the basket. And knowing that magnets both attract and repel, I know that we are attracting good and repelling that which no longer serves us. And so it is.
So it is. Come on, Jessica. Now we get to play with her.
All right, thank you. Well, this last song here, this one is about when you come back to yourself and you are living your full life, attracting all the goodness. And this is called Glorious. And I get to play with the band this time. So here we go. Another sprint, another step, another day, another breath. Been chasing dreams, but I never slept. I got a new attitude and a lease on life and peace of mind. Seeking to find I can sleep when I die. Want to keep the private peace of right. And yes, I'm straight. I'm on my way. Get out my wake. I'm running late. I heard you died twice. Once when they bury you in the grave, and the second time is the last time that somebody mentions your name. So when I leave here on this earth, did I take more than I gave? Did I look out for the people, or did I do it all for fame? Legend, it's Exodus, trudging through the euphoria, trudging through the mud to find no presence, no ignoring. Yes, got 20,000 deep off in the streets like we some warriors. My mama told me never bow your head. I feel glorious, glorious, got a chance to start again. I was born for this, it's who I am, how could I forget? I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. I feel glorious, glorious, I feel glorious, glorious. I'm feeling glorious, the crib looking Victorian. You know that we've been going in since we hopped out the DeLorean. Yeah, we win on guard. Things are just things, they don't make you who you are. Can't pack up a U-Haul and take it with you when you're gone. We posted on the porch, my family's glasses to the stars. My grandma smiling down on me like, woo, that girl got bars. Okay, yes I do. I said amen and hallelujah, let me testify to another morning, a morning. Don't let self get in the way. I got my breath, I got my faith, and I remember why I came. I feel glorious, glorious, got a chance to start again. I was born for this, it's who I am, how could I forget? I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. I feel glorious, glorious, I feel glorious, glorious. We gon' be alright, put that on my life. When I open my eyes, hope I see you shine. We're planting a flag, hope they understand that the world is up for grabs. We gon' be alright, put that on my life. When I open my eyes, hope I see you shine. We're planting a flag, hope they understand that the world is up for grabs. I feel glorious, glorious, got a chance to start again. I was born for this, it's who I am, how could I forget? I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. I feel glorious, glorious, I feel glorious, glorious.
Oh, Jessica. Yeah.
Stay there.
Go ahead. Just don't go just yet. This is our thank you time, but someone told us that maybe somebody's having a birthday next week.
That's right,
Happy birthday Saturday. Thank you for being here. Absolutely. Absolutely. Beautiful songs, always. Yes, indeed. Okay, so many things happening here lately. I want to do, well, let's start with today because we have this wonderful service team that's led by Pat and Greg Schaefer. And support from Lisa and Jack, Lisa Calveri and Jack D'Agostanian. John's doing our signs. Is he doing a sign? Oh, he's out there? No?
Okay, well, he put him out, and now he's at the sports bar. Eagles are winning.
Yeah, Eagles are playing. I know. We got those. We got those. Yeah, we understand that. Hey, Glenn, great job on stage today. Your workout. That thing is not light, right? Okay, a double duty up in the booth. We've got Olivia and Gregory up there. Thank you. Thank you so much. I almost said Jack again because that is another D'Agostanian up there. Dorothy, thank you so much for your slides today. Really appreciate that. Cindy, Joy, and Amanda are back with the kids this morning. Working in the office is going to be Greg and Cheryl. And fellowship today, Diane, Costa, Lillian, Tracy, and Darlene. And I would say Pat, too, because of leftovers from the party, right? Okay. All right. And, of course, the birthday girl, thank you so much for your music. We really appreciate that. And our absolutely amazing band, Steve Fowler, Bob Townley, Randy Jones on percussion and on audio, our tech man as well. We've got Cheryl and Cassandra, the CSLs are out here today. We got the C and the S, and supporting it all and leading the crew, Sherry Deeds. Beautiful. All right. Now, it takes a whole bunch of folks to do this building. And there's this wonderful cleaning crew, so we want to thank them. This week, the cleaning crew was Kathy, Denise, and Gloria. So thank you so much for that. And I know you're going to get all clapped out, but I want to do some love for the beach because the beach service is not an easy activity. And so Jack and Tony and Greg and Rob Thompson and for being here and hosting, and Glenn and Kathy Burt and John McCloskey and Linda Moore and Cheryl Glass and Harold Payne. Well, Harold carried stuff and the plaques aboard the plywood. Randy Jones and John Bellis.
Oh my God! Please.
That's the crew. That's what it takes to put the beach service on. You know, it's a lot. And then the drum circle, two committed individuals that support our drum circle, Ellen and Reverend Nancy. Thank you guys so much for the drum circle. And the movie night was Pat and Tracy. So thank you so much for the Tracy C, as opposed to Tracy E. We got the double E's, the terrible Tracys back there. Thank you so much. So that's. But you see what's happening, right? And if you heard some of the same names over again, and if you were able to recognize that their names were said several times, that might be something attracting you to sign up and help relieve some of these people sometimes and help them out on these service teams. So great for that. Oh, thank you. This is what I get to do. This is what I love to do. I have so much fun doing this. That's right, Paulette last week. Also, Greg Schaefer. Oh, he's already back in the office. It was Greg Schaefer was this week too. Yeah. Let's see. Where are we? Oh, I know where we are. We were that guy, right? Oh, no. There's a couple other things. Right. No. I forgot. Before you come, that's really important. This street fair next week. We're on the east end of the town center, down near the old Macy's store. So it's called the Yellow Zone. So when you see the yellow parking flags, park there. That's where you begin to find us, all right? And then come out and support. And if you want to come and sit in the booth for a half hour, or whatever, and greet people that come by and tell them about us, that would be great too. We do appreciate that. But we want you to come visit us on the east end of the street fair. And then after you've done the street fair and you've gone home and you kick back for a little bit, it's time to get your groove on with the other. We're just all about the birthdays.
I'm not going to take long, but I want to turn up the thermostat.
Turn it up.
Attract all of you to coming and celebrating with me the center and my 70th birthday, which is this Wednesday. So I'll be 70 next Saturday night. And I have for 6 months been telling the fam damly that they're coming to play for my party, and they will be here. And Sherry's salmon will be here, and Lena's gourmet cupcakes were here. So you cannot miss this beautiful event for our community. Love you all.
You are amazing. How long have you been celebrating your birthday so far? All month. And how long will you be celebrating your birthday? All year. Yes, indeed. All right. Now it's time for John. Come on up, John. What are you going to be doing?
You could do the Disney thing where they celebrate anniversaries like for a year and a half.
A year and a half?
Yeah.
Disney does?
Yeah.
We're at least as cool as Disney.
Yeah, at least.
We're right up there with the happiest place on earth. I think we'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what am I after? Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
in
there.
that doorway over
Over
there.
there.
For anybody who wants a little quick treatment.
Okay. Doing treatment work. And we have, are the new prayer cards out? And we have the prayer cards out. We have new prayer cards. So go check those out. Even if you don't want to, maybe, if you don't, here's the deal. If you don't think, here's the deal. Honest, I mean it. I was watching Saturday Night Live the other night. That guy that does Biden is just amazing. Anyway, maybe, yeah, but wait, what? Where was I? If sometimes you think, I don't need to do a prayer card because there's nothing going on in my life that I need prayer for, that's not a reason. Because Meister Eckhart said, if thank you is the only prayer you've ever uttered, you have prayed enough. So what would be great if, as us practitioners, if we got like 40 cards of people that just wanted to say, I'm grateful for my life, wow. Think of the magnetic energy and attraction we would be bringing forth for all the other communities if we were, this many people were saying how grateful we are. That will spread and other people can feel grateful. So leave a prayer card in the box.
And so it is.
And so it is. Let's stand and do our closing benediction. Okay. I'm at home in the heart of God. My life is anchored in truth. I can never be separate. I live in the consciousness of peace. I release all fear. I am living love.
I release, I let go, I let the spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only for God. I release, I let go, I let the spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the spirit. Yes, I'm only for God.
I am so glad we already know the words to that song. That was a hoot.
I don't remember what day it was, and I didn't notice what time it was. All I know is that I fell in love with
not going to do the song today because I have to run and pick up John at the sports bar. And so, but I said I couldn't deny it. No, they'd be so mad. Yeah.